You know Andrew Huberman, right?
A podcast guy who talks about dopamine and routines. But the truth is deeper. He cracked the blueprint of how your brain controls your entire life. He's not teaching habits. He's teaching how to rewire your nervous system, your sleep, your cravings, your motivation, everything. And I'm telling you this because I was stuck too. No discipline, no health, no control. Then I found his work and it flipped everything. Today, we're not talking about what he says. We're going deeper into why it works. Because when you understand the science behind habits, you stop forcing discipline and it becomes automatic. So, let's start with the foundation. Your brain isn't built for motivation. It's built for survival. And those two are not the same thing. That's why you procrastinate. That's why you avoid discomfort. Not because you're weak, but because your brain thinks comfort means safety. And this is where Huberman changed the game. He teaches how to signal the brain that discomfort is growth, not danger. In simple words, he teaches you how to control the signal that controls your life.
Huberman's work starts with one core truth. Your brain is a prediction machine. It doesn't react to life, it anticipates it. That's why habits stick, not because they're repeated, but because your brain expects them. So if you wake up scrolling your phone every morning, your brain prepares for laziness before you even open your eyes. And this is why Huberman pushes sunlight in the morning. It resets your circadian rhythm like a biological switch. With light, your brain increases cortisol at the right time. Not stress, but alertness. But most of us get our first light from screens, not the sun. And that confuses your biology like giving it the wrong map. He teaches that your behavior isn't random. It follows dopamine scheduling. Small hits versus controlled hits. And if you don't control dopamine, dopamine controls you. So this isn't motivation. This is biology. And if you understand biology, you can redesign your entire life. We're about to break down the exact protocols he uses. Sleep, focus, dopamine, discipline. Not motivation hacks, scientific frameworks. And if you're tired of starting over, if you're tired of feeling stuck, this might be your turning point. Remember, he's not just a scientist. He grew up with chaos, trauma, and uncertainty. That's why he studies control. And today, millions follow him not because he talks smart, but because his methods work in real life. So now let's break down the foundation of his system, step by step.
Point 1. Huberman teaches that discomfort isn't the enemy, it's the activation signal for growth. When you face something hard, your brain releases norepinephrine. It wakes up your nervous system and prepares you to adapt. But most people stop right there because they confuse activation energy with stress. Huberman says, push after the urge to quit. That's where neuroplasticity actually starts. That means your growth isn't in the first reps, it's in the reps you don't want to do. And the brain learns focus the same way. Hold attention past resistance and your circuits adapt. This is why disciplined people look strong. They just understand how the brain learns hard things. So stop running from discomfort. It's not pain, it's your system upgrading. Huberman's biggest discovery? Your environment shapes your biology more than your willpower ever will. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your environment. If your room kills focus, even the strongest routine will collapse. So Huberman teaches habitat first. Sunlight in morning, cold air, clean desk, zero dopamine traps. Because structure creates behavior, even when motivation dies. Fix your environment and your habits fix themselves. The body drives the mind. Everyone tries to fix their mind first. Huberman flips it. Fix the body and the mind aligns. Because your brain is not a machine that controls the body, it responds to the body. You move, your brain wakes up. You breathe right, your anxiety drops. You sleep early, your dopamine resets. This is why he pushes sunlight, walking, nasal breathing, cold exposure. They shift brain chemistry fast. You don't think your way to a better life, you signal your way to it. When the body leads, the mind follows.